But look, Joni, I mentioned before we jumped on that I've got a bit of a confession to make. That I own some cryptocurrency. I own a bit of Bitcoin, which I purchased a little while back, and I don't really understand it that well, if I'm being totally honest. I understand a little bit, but the reason that I bought it was because I was sort of seeing the writing on the wall from all the conversations that we were having with people, so much interest in this space. And especially when the bigger financial players started picking up Bitcoin in particular, but cryptocurrency, and starting to adopt cryptocurrency as for their processing their payments. And that, I think, coupled with the fact that the property market's ultra hot at the moment and the share market is sort of recovered to a large degree off the back of COVID, I could sort of see that there was going to be a significant increase over that time, as well as following on with some of the players that follow this space as well. And that since happened. It's clearly cooled a little bit since then, but it seems to be sort of solidifying at a place much higher than it was back then. So, are you able to just give us what is this stuff? How does it work? What is going on here?
That's the $562,000 question, right? So, and before I go on, I should say I am a lawyer and I am an accountant, but I'm not your lawyer and accountant. So none of this is financial, tax, legal.
We would never hear this. Never
advice. That's right. Nor an endorsement of anything that I might refer to illustrate some concepts. So the question is, how on earth do you value Bitcoin? You know, we've got economic models to give us a sense of whether shares are fair valued or under or overvalued at any particular time. And we've got realized actual things to draw upon to make those assumptions about where the value of a company and therefore its shares are going to go. We don't have an economic model of Bitcoin to tell us what the price will be today versus tomorrow versus in one year from now. And there are a number of economists, mathematicians, data analytics professionals trying to scan the market and understand what might be correlated to Bitcoin. and some might say, is it like the likes of an Elon Musk?
Yeah. There's a correlation there, no doubt.
Yeah.
Maybe causation. Maybe not.
And he's, as you would have seen from some of the market movements, he is certainly having an impact right now up to this point. But question whether announcements from the likes of an Elon or any other celebrity or a central bank, or a US government, another government for that matter, how much of an impact that will have on the value of Bitcoin. There is no economic model from which we can understand how the prices is going to turn. But also there's this thing commonly said that what underlies Bitcoin, what does give it its value? What am I holding on to? And I say that this is also a common misconception with cryptocurrency, because by virtue of buying Bitcoin through a cryptocurrency exchange, you might hold it in your cryptocurrency exchange account, and the cryptocurrency exchange is actually managing the digital wallet for you. But a digital wallet is not like the physical wallet you have and you put in the back of your jeans pocket that holds dollar coins and notes, physical things. The digital wallet that holds your crypto actually is just an interface that shows you the state of the blockchain ledger at any one time. It shows you the record. And your tokens are just a string of letters and numbers. And so it really confuses people, and they say, how can just one string of numbers be worth $50,000 or more at any one point of time? And it is because people, us and institutions, are giving it value, and we're transferring one Bitcoin between you and I, and we give that value and help set the prices. So falls back to a bit of market forces and demand and supply. And as you might know, Bitcoin, the common word that you might hear is the tokenomics of a blockchain. And with Bitcoin, there's only ever a finite supply, 21 million, that will ever exist. And we've only mined a certain number. I think that all of them will be mined at some point in 2140. So given that there is only a finite supply, that is called I'll call the tokenomics deflationary, in the sense that the token value is intended to go up because more people will, in theory, want them and be willing to pay a higher price, is one of the